Now let's go ahead and hook up the data grid, and it's going to be pretty similar to what we've done already. So we're going to create another array list of string called data. And then while result.next, we're going to loop through for int I equals 0, I less than calls I plus plus. And this time we're going to set a string named value equal to result.getString, and then the column name, or column number rather, which is I plus 1. And now we have to check if value is equal to null, because some of the tables have null in some of the column values. Then let's go ahead and set value to the text null. So now we're guaranteed that value is going to be a string one way or the other. So let's go ahead and add it to our data array. And then we're going to pass that back to our main activity. And then in the main activity, we're basically going to do the same thing we just did for the header, except now we're going to do it for the table data. So let's copy all of this. And really, I could refactor this into a new method and only have one of them. That might actually be a good thing to do. But so here, we already have adapter. But adapter is final. So let's go ahead and create another one. Final array adapter string. And let's call this one data adapter. And this one is just going to use our regular text. And then we already have one of these, so let's call this data grid. And this is going to be the table data. And then data grid, data grid, data grid. So we want the same number of columns. This time we're going to set it to data adapter. And then for the click listener here, let's go ahead and set the click listener to create a toast to show us the whole value. And so the value is in data adapter dot get item of position dot toString, and then the toast duration is going to be, let's make it length short. Oh, this thing here, this refers to the on item click listener. We actually want the main activity, this. So the one that it's inside of. And then we want to show this toast. And I think that should be it. So let's see how this works. Oh, this log message is going to be wrong because it's still using adapter instead of data adapter. So let's fix that. This is going to be the old one, so our log messages might be a little off, but okay, so I forgot to set the data value as well. And the toast seems to be working. So let's go back. And this should be data right here. And I already fixed that, so ooh, nice. Okay, so I can, oops, I can scroll. Oh, that's a little odd. It's because I resized it probably. Let's try it again. Oh, I need to set this to single line mode as well. That's the problem. So let's go back here to my layout. Oh, let's go to the grid text actually. So this needs to be single line. Is true. And this is a singleton tag, so let me go ahead and fix that. Much better. Okay. Let's see if the resizing did anything. Yep, nope, that's fixed it. So this one has a lot of nulls in it. Nice. And then if we go to the customer, some of these fields are too long to display, but if we click on it, 7 West Point Drive, White Flower Street, Donna Penwhite. So it looks like everything's working. The only thing we have left to do is handle rotation nicely. So this isn't the best layout for this screen orientation. So I'm going to make this be single line as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 3 columns of grid at the top for the table, and then the data grid will be underneath that. So let's go to our header text and make this single line, singleton tag first, and single line is true. And then we're also going to create a new qualified layout. So this is going to be an alternative activity main.xml. And then we'll add a qualifier for orientation, portrait. So the default one this time is going to be our landscape version, and the portrait one will be the qualified one. And I'm going to start by copying the layout from landscape. And just change the orientation here to vertical. And I'm going to also change the number of columns in this grid view to 3. Now this is going to be match parent this time and wrapped content. So get rid of the weight. And this is also going to be match parent and wrap content. And then instead of having padding on the right side, we actually want to have padding on the bottom here. And I think that's it. Let's go ahead and try it and see how it looks. Oh, it looks pretty good. I like it. Okay, so click on one of these, still get the toast. And rotate. Okay, well I think that's it for this one.